Welcome to The Debrief, where we talk with the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the headlines they're covering this week and where the story's going next. I'm Sarah Westwood, and I'm here today with magazine editor David Mark. And David, Republicans are sort of in a lot of turmoil after the disappointing midterm results. You're seeing that play out right now in 3 different leadership races for the House, for the Senate, and even for the RNC. Also, actually, you could also add the NRCC and the NRSC to that list too. But let's start with the House leadership contest. There was sort of a stalking horse challenge from member of the Freedom Caucus, Andy Biggs, against McCarthy. Is McCarthy going to get 218 votes to become Speaker?
Yeah, this is a really strange situation in that Republicans in the House did win a majority. You would think that would be cause for celebration. Instead, we're seeing all this infighting, and it's a real question whether Kevin McCarthy, currently the House Minority Leader, will get enough Republican support to become Speaker. The problem, of course, his rivals have is, it's a cliche, but you can't beat somebody with nobody. Andy Biggs, he's a congressman from Arizona, very conservative Freedom Caucus member. He has nowhere near enough support to even make a dent in McCarthy's hold. But once it goes to the entire floor in the House where Democrats vote also, it is an open question. The basic problem for McCarthy is a lot of conservatives in the House just don't trust him. For whatever reasons, they feel like he's made promises to them about committee assignments or other such things over the years that haven't panned out. Basically, that he's tried to please everybody. And when you do that, you find out you're really pleasing nobody.
On the Senate side, you saw a number of very prominent Republicans try unsuccessfully to delay the Senate leadership election. Do you think that this is real signs of dissatisfaction with McConnell's leadership?
It was fascinating to see because this really brought out in the open these kind of rumors and discussions we've been hearing about for going on 2 years now between Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and Rick Scott, Senator from Florida, who has headed the Senate Republicans Campaign Committee. They've had some real differences over strategies, tactics. Donald Trump, sitting down in Mar-a-Lago, the former president, has actually openly urged Rick Scott to challenge McConnell for Senate Minority Leader. So there's that element of it as well. McConnell stayed off this challenge, but he's somebody who likes control. He likes to know where the votes are. So he can't be thrilled that there's still a record number of Republican senators on record voting against him.
And then finally, over at the RNC, we have Ronna McDaniel announcing that she's going to seek, I believe, what will be a 4th term as chair of the RNC. But you have people like Lee Zeldin out there saying, I'm getting calls encouraging me to jump in. Given all this turmoil we're seeing, is it guaranteed that McDaniel will continue to lead the party?
I don't think it's assured. Zeldin's an interesting character. He's an departing congressman who was the Republican nominee for governor in New York, but gave the Democratic governor, Kathy Hochul, a pretty close run for her money. The final results will only be about 53 to 47%, which in a deep blue state like New York is really something. Zeldin really picked up on the crime issue and some other matters that really did well, and the Republicans basically swept Long Island, where his current congressional district is. They got some new seats upstate and elsewhere in western New York, so he's got a real claim to it. The bill of particulars against McDaniel is that under her leadership, Republicans have lost now the presidency, Senate, House, governorships, state legislative seats, and a bunch of other races as well. She probably has enough support if Trump is backing her, but nothing's assured.
Well, David, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You can get more writing from David and the rest of the political team at washingtonexaminer.com.